If you're eyeing the Logitech K380 because it promises seamless multi-device typing bliss, wait, here's what surprised me. This compact Bluetooth keyboard at first glance seems like the ultimate solution for typing on your laptop, tablet, and phone without juggling devices. But what if I told you it's not as perfect as the glowing 4.6-star Amazon rating suggests? Yes, the K380 might be popular, yet it has some quirks and hidden flaws that most reviews conveniently skip over. Stay tuned, because I'm about to unpack everything you need to know before you click buy, so you don't regret it later. The Logitech K380 advertises a universal keyboard experience across Windows, Mac, Chrome OS, Android, iPad, iPhone, even Apple TV. Sounds like a dream, right? Easy switch buttons let you jump between 3 devices at once, and a 24-month battery life promises barely any downtime. It's portable, stylish, and comes with OS adaptive layouts that supposedly customize your experience. But before you get hypnotized by those bullet points, here's a twist. Not every device or user gets this smooth experience. Who is this keyboard really for? If you're a casual user typing emails or chatting, this might tick enough boxes. However, if you do heavy typing or need precision, like writers, coders, or power users, you'll want to hear what happens beyond the marketing gloss. Don't worry, I'll keep it brutally honest but fair. Let me tell you a quick story. I've been testing the Logitech K380 across a bunch of devices: my MacBook, iPad, Galaxy phone, and even an old Windows laptop. On paper, this should be the dream combo for a wireless nomad. Yet during a frantic day of switching between devices for work and play, I experienced lag, key misfires, and confusing layout issues that made me question if it was really universal. Don't get me wrong, the price is right at around $59, and the battery life is indeed impressive. But sometimes, you pay for simplicity and portability at the cost of functionality. Now, let's zoom into the design and build quality. Logitech nailed a sleek, compact look that fits perfectly into your bag or even jacket pocket. The keys have a nice matte finish and offer a decent typing feel, not mechanical, but better than your average laptop keyboard. However, those rounded keys take some adjustment, and if you have larger hands, you might feel cramped. The keyboard weighs barely under a pound, so heavy desk users might miss the sturdiness and size of a full keyboard. Plus, no backlighting means working in low light is a no-go unless you bring a flashlight or invest in a keyboard with lights, because who doesn't want to look like a hacker in a movie? Here's a joke to lighten things up. Why did the keyboard break up with the computer? It lost its tab. All right, back to business. One of the Logitech K380's marquee features is its Bluetooth multi-device connectivity. The 3 easy switch keys let you toggle between connected devices effortlessly, or so it should be. In reality, some users report delayed response times or occasional disconnections when switching. And here's the catch. Because it uses Bluetooth Classic 3.0, its connection isn't as robust as the newer Bluetooth 5.0 found in many modern keyboards. That means if you're in a crowded wireless environment like a cafe or airport, expect some interference or lag. This could frustrate people working on the go or during meetings where every second counts. Another concern arises with the OS adaptive layout. While it automatically maps keys to your device's OS, giving you familiar shortcuts, it sometimes misfires on certain devices or apps. For instance, function keys and media controls don't always behave consistently across Windows, Mac, and Android. If you rely on quick shortcut combos, this inconsistency can slow you down significantly. You might find yourself awkwardly hunting for keys or resorting to touchscreen controls despite having a physical keyboard. Let me ask you, if you could have a Bluetooth keyboard that flawlessly switches between 3 devices without hiccups, or one that occasionally stutters but costs less than $60, which would you pick? Hold that thought, because I'll share some alternatives at the end. Despite these caveats, The Logitech K380's battery life is a genuine win. 2 years on a pair of AAA batteries. That's nothing short of magical in today's tech world. It virtually eliminates the need to recharge or swap out power sources frequently, a pain point with many wireless keyboards. This perk is a blessing if you hate fiddling with cables or charging ports. And the keyboard's quiet typing makes it ideal for libraries, late-night work sessions, or your catnapping in the same room situation. The lack of a rechargeable battery, however, can be a downside. Disposable batteries eventually die, and swapping them out underwater in your snack-stuffed backpack isn't always fun. It's a minor gripe, but worth considering if you want a mouse and keyboard combo built for long-term environmental friendliness and convenience. Here comes another joke to break the typing monotony. Why don't keyboards ever get tired? Because they have 2 shifts. All right, let's recenter. Logitech also touts Flow cross-computer typing integration if you have a compatible Logitech mouse. This allows moving text, images, and files between computers seamlessly, pretty slick for multitasking pros. But remember, the Flow feature requires specific Logitech mice, sold separately, and both devices must support the software. So if you're expecting a plug-and-play magic wand, you may be disappointed by the extra gear needed. It's a nice bonus but not a compelling reason alone to buy the keyboard. Now, let's talk value for money. At $59, the K380 sits in the mid-range Bluetooth keyboard market. You get solid build quality, decent typing experience, portability, and great battery life. But heavy typists, gamers, or professionals demanding high-end performance might feel cramped or frustrated. There are cheaper keyboards with similar features, and some pricier ones with backlighting and mechanical keys. The K380 nails portability and versatility, but sacrifices some premium features. One final story before the wrap-up. I gave the keyboard to my friend who's a writer and spends hours typing daily. She loved the quiet keys and switching between her iPad and laptop. However, she found the key layout slightly awkward and missed having a number pad and function key customization. So, the K380 is perfect if you want a neat, portable keyboard for light to medium use across devices, but less so if you crave a powerhouse typing tool. So what's the bottom line? Don't buy the Logitech K380 if you expect a flawless, feature-packed, premium typing experience across all your devices. Its Bluetooth version and adaptive layout have limitations, and its compact design isn't for everyone. But if you want a lightweight, easy-to-carry keyboard that delivers on battery longevity and soft typing for casual to moderate multi-device use, it's a solid pick. If you appreciate simplicity, portability, and don't need flashy extras, the K380 is worth considering, especially at around $59. Plus, Logitech's reputation and 1-year hardware warranty provide extra peace of mind. Here's one last tip for you. If you want better connectivity, consider looking for keyboards with Bluetooth 5.0. Or if you want backlighting and custom key layouts, explore pricier options like the Logitech MX keys. But for affordable and reliable multi-device Bluetooth typing, K380 holds its ground. Just don't expect it to be flawless. Before you make a final decision, I've dropped the best Amazon link in the description below so you can check the current price and recent customer reviews. Snag it while it's hot and fits your needs, but now you know what to expect. And finally, a closing keyboard joke to keep you smiling. What did the space bar say to the other keys? I'm just here to give you some space. Thanks for watching and happy typing.